Today we're going to look at what does a draw look like. When you enter your first tournament, you arrive at the hall and everybody is very excited because you have to go into the hall for round one, and then you hear all the children around you speak of where must I go sit, what does the draw say, and you don't know what does a draw mean. Then you get to the hall and you see all these papers pasted up against the wall, or as it is COVID times, Tshwane Chess currently makes use of WhatsApp groups to send out the draws. So when you enter one of our tournaments, please make sure that you join the main WhatsApp group. And then from there, as soon as we've packed our venue the evening before, we distribute the different sections into smaller WhatsApp groups according to how the venues are packed. And on those WhatsApp groups, we then post the tournament draws for each section. So in front of you currently, you see the draws for the recent global tournament, section C. So when you look at the draw, on the one side, you will see there's the board numbers over there. Let me see if I can get a marker. We're going to draw. Let's use pink. So you're going to have the board numbers over there. And this tells you who sits at which board. The player that is written on this side over there plays white. And the player on this side plays black. So when you send your child to the board, or when you go to look at the paper, then you always need to remember that you have to explain to your child that they don't need to look at these numbers over here, and they don't need to look at these numbers over here. The only things they look at is the board number. They need to look if their name is on the right side or if their name is on the left side of the paper. So they need to see, am I sitting on board 1? Am I playing white or am I playing black? And then they go into the hall and they find where is board 1 and on which side of the board do I need to sit. And then if you're a new parent to the chess tournament, you might hear the parents speaking about, you can also see the draws on chess results. You don't have to look on the tournament WhatsApp group. So as the tournament progresses, the arbiter will update the results on chessresults.com. So we can now go, let me just get rid of my marker. We can now go to a website called chessresults.com. And there you are going to search for the tournament name. Just get rid of my scratchings over here. Okay, and here I searched for Global South Tournament, and we just looked at sections C. And here you have a list of all the players that's playing in section C. And that day we had 44 players in section C. And we looked at, there you can see, this is the draws for round 1. And again, in this round, you can see there's the board numbers. And then you saw in this round, the players on, there's my marker again. There's my board numbers. There's my players playing white. There's my players playing black. And then you can, on your phone, or if you have your laptop there, you can tell your child where they need to play. Now you'll notice that there's already results entered here. So the arbiter updates the results after each round. Now, after the round is finished, the next round will come out. Now you'll see this matches the draws that we just looked at. So here you'll see that Helen played white in round 1 and then she plays black in round 2. So normally a player will play the one color in the one round and then the next color in the next round. But it doesn't always happen like that. But a player cannot play the same color for more than 2 consecutive rounds. So the player might play white, white, black, but the player cannot play white, 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 black. So the player might play white, white, black, white, or white, white, black, or black, black, white, black. So the player can play the same color twice in a row, but the player cannot play the same color 3 times in a row. So on chessresults.com, you can also look at the draws, but you can also see the results as the arbiter updates the tournament. So as the day then progresses, you can then see how your child has done in that round. Because you'll also see as they make friends, they don't come back to you always and tell you whether they won or lost. So then you look over here. And then at the end of the day, you can then see what is the final ranking of the day. Who came first, second, third, and how did the children do, and how did your child do in comparison to the previous tournament, or how did they do in the top 10 or the top 15? And then you will later learn to look out for your friends, or they will later learn how to do this themselves or to search for themselves. And then you'll maybe learn how to look at other sections that somebody else is playing in. But this is how you can go look at the draws at chessresults.com. And also if you have the paper draws in front of you.